Hello to everyone! It's good to see all my friends at the Florham Park Library. I'm so glad you could make it. My name is Smoot, and I am a magician, and I hope you all are having a good summer and staying safe. But I have a very special show that I want to share with you. Would you like to see a magic show? If you'd like to see a magic show, raise your hand. Raise your hand even higher, raise both hands. All right, I see a lot of hands out there. That is great. So let's get on to the show. I have here 3 ropes. I'll come up and show them to you. I have a short piece of rope, and I have a long piece of rope, and I have a very long piece of rope. So short, medium, and long. Short, medium, and long. Now stick the ropes and bring them up to the top of my hand because you're going to see an amazing miracle. But you have to watch really, really close or you're going to miss it. All right? So watch very closely. The ropes are at the top of my hand. And now, oh, I forgot to mention, it's very important that you just look up here. Okay? You don't look down here. You just look up here. So you look up here, but not down here. Not down here, up here. Up here, but not down here. Okay? Do you look down here? That's right. You don't look down there, but do you look up here? That's right. That's where you look. Okay, so all eyes here. And now, oh, we need some magic words. I know. Reading is magical. Can you all say that? Let's all try that together. Okay? Reading is magical. Oh, that was so good. You guys did great. Guys and girls, you did great. Okay, now, let's say those magic words all together. Put your hands out, wave, and reading is magical. There you go, a miracle. Do you see it? Do you see it right there? You don't see it? Well, all 3 ropes are the same size. Huh? Oh, not down here? Well, that's why I told you not to look down there. Because if you look down there, it ruins the trick. Oh, that's okay. We can do it. Let me just... It's a little harder. Won't use any magic words, but we can stretch the ropes. And if we stretch the ropes, they're the same size at the top as they are at the bottom. See that? So that way we have 1, 2, 3 ropes are exactly the same size. Except I can't do the trick anymore because they're all the same size. We got to stretch them back the way they were. I'm going to put them on my hand. Now, I'm going to come up, I'm going to blow on my hand, and I want everyone to say the magic words. Reading is magical. On 3, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Reading is magical. Let's see if that did something. I think it did. Let's take a look. And now we've got a medium-sized piece of rope, but we had 3 of those before. And we've got a short piece of rope. And we have a long piece of rope once again. Thank you so much for helping me put them back to their original size. Now I can do the trick again. And give yourselves a great big hand because that was really good. And thank you so much for helping. What have I got over here? Oh, I know what I've got. I've got 3 pieces of paper. Okay, and we've got, what color is that? That's right, that's red. And what color is this? Oh, that's right, that's green. And what color is this? Blue, that's right. And one last color, last one. And what color is that? That's right, that's pink. So I've got 4 pieces of paper here, and I don't have my scissors out, but that's okay. All right, we're just going to take the paper and rip, 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 and rip. Now I need a magic wand, magic wand, magic wand. And I need magic words. What do you think those would be? That's right, reading is magical. All together, here we go. Reading is magical. Let's see what happened to those pieces of paper. And let's see. Ooh, well, not ripped up anymore. And oh, look at that. Can you see that? Now it's red. And it's also not stopping. Again. Oh, come on. It's not stopping. Did you notice? It's not stopping. It's oh, yeah. I hope it stops soon. And let's see. And it stopped. It's done. Ah, paper. I didn't need that. Now, did you like that? I liked that. I liked all the bright colors. Do you like books with heroes in them? Heroes are the good guys, the guys that come out on top, even though they might have to go through some terrible things to get there. Can you think of some heroes? Maybe from the fairy tales that you were told when you were younger? Think really hard. There's Peter Pan. Peter Pan is a hero because he went up against Captain Hook and defeated him. Who else? Cinderella is another story. There's a girl who has an evil stepmother who doesn't like her, and two sisters, stepsisters that don't like her either. But even though everyone's mean to her, she's nice, and eventually she gets to marry the prince. Who else? There's the three little pigs. The third pig builds a big house made out of bricks, and the big bad wolf cannot blow it down. And that pig even saves his two friends whose houses have been blown down. He's a hero. He saves their lives. And then there's Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood almost gets eaten by the wolf. But a woodsman comes along and stops the wolf from eating her. So both he and she are heroes. And those are from fairy tales that you could read in a book. What about the movies? There's the movie Mulan. Nobody believes the Huns are going to invade China, even though Mulan tells them. But she helps save China even when the Huns invade. And then there's Ariel and the Little Mermaid who wants nothing to become human. And she's nice to everyone and eventually does become human. And what about superheroes? There's Spider-Man, Peter Parker, and there's Wonder Woman, and Batman, and Captain Marvel, and all the Avengers. Oh, so many superheroes I can't even think. It boggles my mind. Would you like to meet a superhero right now? I brought one with me. Would you like to meet him? Okay. His name, let's give a great big round of applause. His name, Super Frog. Da-da-da-da-da-da. That's Super Frog. See him? And Super Frog, as you can tell, has a cape. That means he can fly. But he can also fly invisibly. So what we're going to do, Frog is a little shy. So we're going to put Super Frog in here so he doesn't get scared. We're going to stick him right over here. And we're going to get one more envelope. And there's nothing in this envelope. I will show you. Nothing at all. We're going to take this envelope, put it over here. And what's going to happen? And I need everybody's help. Is everyone ready to help me? Okay, and I need everybody, I mean everybody. And if you've got brothers and sisters there with you, bring them in too, because we need as many voices as we can get. Because what we're going to do is when we say the words jump, Super Frog jump, he can't see us, but he can hear us. And that's his cue. When he hears that, he's going to fly invisibly out of this, do one loop over top of my head, and end up in this envelope. But he has to hear us to do it, okay? So nice and loud. When I count to 3, jump, Super Frog, jump. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, and jump, Super Frog, jump. And I know he's done it because he can do this. He has practiced this for months. And he is right in here, and he's right in here, and he's not in here. Hold on. Oh, he's in there. You know what? He might not have heard us. I could hear you, and you were all nice and loud, but he might not, because with the paper, sometimes the sound gets muffled. So let's try it one more time, okay? So when I drop my hand, it's jump, Super frog jump as loud as you can. Take a deep breath, hold it, and jump. Super frog jump. All right, oh man, I heard you. I know he heard you. So super frog, come on out and take a bow. Come on out, super frog, Do you see him in there? Because I sure don't. Super frog, come on. Oh man, they said it so nice and loud. Well, you know what? Maybe Super Frog is tired. Maybe he needs a little nap. So we'll take a little rest. And no, he's practiced this. I know he can do this. Super Frog. What is wrong? Why didn't you fly out and fly over my Super Frog? Super Frog, you lost weight. Super Frog, he's gone. Does anybody see him? No, he's gone. All right, wherever you are, if you're in the living room or the den or watching in your car, just look around where you are. You don't have to go running around the room, but just look around because he's got to be here somewhere. And I don't want him to get lost. So look around and see if you see him. He has got to be here somewhere. And I don't see him anywhere. What's that? Oh, he's behind me? Okay. And no, he's not behind me. I don't know where he is. But, what's that? No, yeah, you. Yeah. Young man, yes. Can you tell me? He's behind me. Okay, well, I thought I looked there. Okay, I'll look there again. And no, he's not behind me. He's got to be here somewhere. I mean, I don't want to lose him. And what's that? What? Would you tell me that again? He's on my back? Oh, come on. You have to be kidding. How can he be on my back? There is no way he can be on my back. He is on my back. You're all naughty. He's on my back. Is he on my back? I can't hear it. He is on my back? Okay, hold on. Wait a second. Super Frog. Super Frog. Come here. Super Frog. How did you get on my back? By magic. Let's give Super Frog a great big hand. I'm going to talk to you when we get home. You Super Frog, you, oh boy. Now, if we wanted to get books about heroes, where could we go? That's right. We could go right to the library when it's open and when we can get in Florham Park. That's right. That's an excellent idea. So if you want a book about a hero or a superhero, check out the library. Check out your Florham Park Library. That's a great place to go. Would you like to learn a magic trick that you can do at home? Okay, this is called the vanishing dime. And I have a dime and a clear jar. And I have a cone. And there's nothing in the cone. What I'm going to do is put the cone over the glass, put the dime down, and now I wave my hands, and the dime, forgot the magic word, abracadabra. And now the dime is gone. It's vanished. It's not in the cone. It's not there. Want me to bring it back? Sure, we can do that. Abracadabra. And now, dime has returned. This is a very basic illusion. And you'll need a clear glass. It can be plastic or glass. This is a baby food jar. I bought one of them at the store. Reused the baby food, emptied it out, washed it. And you'll need a dime. Very simple. And you can either use a Dixie cup. The important thing is that you'll be able to hold the glass or the clear object through the cup, or you can get fancier and take some construction paper and make something that looks a little bit more magical. So how does this trick work? It's just an optical illusion. When your eyes, oh, you also need some construction paper to make a pad. And this measures about 5 inches by 7 inches. You can make it any dimensions you want, but that's a good dimensional size. Make it rectangular if you want to. And when you look at it, it looks like the glass is just sitting on the construction paper. But that's because it's an optical illusion. There's a little secret here that your eyes don't pick up. And that's the fact that there's also a piece of paper glued to the bottom of the glass. So, when you get your clear glass, whatever it is, plastic or otherwise, you take some of the construction paper extra, you put some glue on the lip of the glass, put the paper right against it, let it dry, and then either yourself, or if you need some help for your mom or dad or an older brother or sister, take some scissors and cut out very closely along, because you can see here how close that's cut, so you can't see any edges or anything sticking out. And then when you put the glass on the paper, it looks like the glass is just sitting on the paper. So what happens is, without using the cup or the cone, when you lift this up, put the dime under it, and then you put the glass on top of the dime. Now you want to use a dime because it's the thinnest coin. There's a penny or a quarter or a nickel, but those are thicker coins and they might lift the glass up a little bit. The dime is the thinnest coin, so the dime doesn't raise the glass up. The other thing you want to be careful to do is when you're putting the top over the glass, you don't want to do that. You don't want the audience to see this because that destroys the illusion. So when you lift it up, always lift it up towards you. So that way the audience won't see the paper. So again, very simply, you show the glass, cover it, place it on top of the dime, lift up, it's gone. Come back, lift the glass towards you or just slightly up. It doesn't have to be a big motion. Pull the dime out, put the glass back. Ta-da! The vanishing dime. You can make it at home, practice it, get your patter. Your patter in magic language is what you say, and then put the two together, practice the patter and the trick, and have lots of fun with it. How many people like magicians? Raise your hands! Raise both hands! All right, I definitely do. I know you do too. Now, here's another question. How many people like wizards? Raise a hand, raise another hand. That's right, wizards that do all kinds of fantastic spells. There was Merlin the magician in the Middle Ages. And in the past couple of years, there's a very, very famous wizard who's become very popular. Does anybody know his name? That's right, Harry Potter. And of course, Harry goes to Hogwarts. That's one of the wizarding schools where you learn to become a wizard. And there's different houses that you can stay at. And this screen shows one of the houses, that's Slytherin. Is anyone out there a Slytherin fan? I didn't think so. No, that's where Draco Malfoy and other people who are not so nice live. But one of the other houses is Gryffindor. Does anyone like Gryffindor? Yeah, because Gryffindor is where Harry lives. And Harry has friends that live there too. Hermione and Ron and others. Well, let's see if we can do a little magic Harry Potter style. So everyone, put your hands out. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Cross and cross. Let's see if we can make something appear inside the three-sided screen. And I think I see something. Hold on. It's a rat. It's a plastic rat, so it's not going to hurt anyone. One of Harry's friends had a pet rat. That's right. Ron had a pet rat. Okay, are you ready to go goodbye? Okay, goodbye. Let's try that again. Hands out. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And now fast. Up and down. Up and down. Back. Stop. And now. Slimy. Oh, it's a frog. You see him? It's a frog. Oh, I don't like frogs. We're going to say goodbye, Mr. Frog. Goodbye. All right. One more time. Hands out. Wiggle, wiggle. Slowly. Wiggle, wiggle. Fast, up and down, sideways, up and down, sideways, sideways, sideways. Stop. Okay. Now let's see if we got something. Oh, I think we do. Way down at, we have a blue silk. It's so pretty. Let's see. Even further down we have a red silk. And way down at the bottom, I can almost feel it. We've got a green silk. Oh, those are so pretty. You did so good with the waving of your hands. And unfortunately, there's nothing left. We're all gone. But give yourselves a great big hand for making all those things appear. You did great. Now, how many people have heard of Harry Potter? How many people would like to read or be read to about Harry Potter? Okay, where can you find books on Harry Potter? That's right, at your library. So when you can, either online or in person, see what the Harry Potter books are. There's about 7 of them. Well, actually, there's more than that, but the original series was 7. So maybe you want to read 1 or 2 of them and enjoy Harry Potter. And if there's any other wizards you want to read about, look them up. Merlin, and there's others. And have a great time reading about them. Would you like to see a really, really old magic trick? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What was that? Oh, you would? Okay. This trick is called the tube. And it's called the tube because there's an outer tube and there's an inner tube. And there's also the tube itself, which has nothing in it. But we're going to put something in it right now. We're going to put these silks. So first goes in the red silk. Down you go. Next goes in the green silk. Down you go, down. And last but not least goes in, what color is this? Can you see that? That's right, the blue silk. And here we go. Down you go, down boy, stay down. Now, the inner tube and the outer tube. And this trick, because it's old, it has a very, very special magic word just for this trick. So I'm going to wave my wand and I'm going to forget the magic word. I can't believe that. I forgot the magic word. Oh, wait. I know somebody who can help me. Lambie, come here, Lambie. Oh, Lambie, come here. Everyone say hi, Lambie. Hello, everybody. Hello out there. Hi. Okay, Lambie. Now, you're going to help me with this trick. Now, before we get started, do you have anything to say? Yes, I am the star of the show. No, Lambie. No. I'm the star and you help me. That's right. I am the star and you help me. Lambie, let's get this straight. You're a puppet. My arm is inside of your body, my hand is inside of your mouth, and my voice is your voice. It is not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. All right, Lambie. On the count of 3, your voice is gone. Everyone count with me. 1, 2, 3, gone. Yeah. No voice, right? You want your voice back? Are you going to be good? All right. Boom. It's back. Now, do you have anything to say? Yes. Thank you. Oh, stop that. All right. That's fine. All right. Now, what I want you to do is take the wand and hold it. Hold it in your mouth. You got it? Okay. Now, take the wand and... Lambie. Hold the wand. Okay, we got it now? You're going to hold the wand in your mouth and... Lambie, do you want to keep your voice? Then hold the wand. Okay. What's that? Okay, we will use hocus pocus. It's the magic words. All right, is everyone ready? What we're trying to do is make those silks disappear, vanish, get out of the tube. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, here we go. Hocus pocus all together. Let's say it again. I didn't even hear you. Hocus pocus. All right, Lambie, thank you. Give me the wand. Lambie, give me the wand. Thank you. What's that? All right, all right. Lambie said he's feeling a little tired, so he wants to take a nap, so he wants to say goodbye to everybody, okay? Bye, everyone. Goodbye. Bye, 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 bye. Goodbye. Okay, Lambie, that's good. All right, here you go. Bye, 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 bye. That's good, Lambie. Okay. Bye, 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 bye. Lambie. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, 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 bye. Lambie, stop that. Be good. Oh, man. Figures the silks are still there. That didn't work. I know. Let me try a different magic wand. Hold on. And here we go. How about this magic wand? You think this will good? No, too small? No, all right. Oh, I got it. 2 magic wands. How about that? No, still not good. I know. Hold on. How about 3 magic wands all together? See how big this one is? Yeah. Still not enough. Well, I know. How about this magic wand? And let's change the magic words too. Let's do reading is magical. Okay, is everyone ready? Here we go. And reading is magical. Bing! Oh, I hope this worked. I really hope this works. And let's see. I think it worked. I think it worked. I think it worked. With your help, we got rid of those silks. See, they're G-O-N-E. Gone. They're not there anymore. They vanished. And, of course, there's nothing left in the tube. Nothing in the outer tube. Nothing in the inner tube. The silks are gone. What's that? There's something in the tube, but You're right. There is something in the tube. We got balls. All right, let's see what we got here. They got pretty colors on them. Let's put this away. Let's see. What can we do with balls? Because we're inside, so we can't play catch. Let's see if they bounce. Hang on. And they don't bounce. And we got 3 of them. What else could we do with these? Juggle? Hey, who said that? That's a great idea. Except I don't know how to juggle. But I'll tell you what, you guys are such a great audience. Why don't I try it right now? Let me try with 1 ball. You ready? Here we go. How's that? Not that good. All right, I'll try 2 balls. Okay, 2 balls. Here we go. 2 balls. Are you ready? Here we go. How's that? Still not good? I'll tell you what. How about if I try 2 balls, but in 1 hand? What did I just say? Did I say 2 balls in 1 hand? Oh man, me and my big mouth. All right, here we go. Shh, everyone at home, have to be quiet. I have to focus, concentrate, okay? Shh. Oh, how about some applause? How about some applause? Did you see that? Did you see that? Let's try that again. Again. Shh, quiet. Focus. Yeah, let's, 3 balls. Oh. All right, 3 balls. Let me see what I can do. If I watch really close, because I might be able to do this for too long, 3 balls. Here we go. And here we go, 3 balls. How was that? Still not good. Oh, what was that? Oh, all 3 balls are supposed to be moving at the same time? Well, they kind of were, and oh, that wasn't juggling. All right, you guys are such a great audience. I will do this for you. You have been fantastic. So let's see how we go here. 3 balls. Okay. Ready? Okay. And how's that? That's good. You can clap. Oh, you can clap even louder. So now I have a question. How do you stop? How about like that? Thank you very much. Now, if you wanted to learn more about juggling, or if you were interested in puppets like Lambie, where could you get more information? That's right, at the library, of course. The past few months have been very unusual for most of us. Your school has probably been closed, and you've had to take online classes. And the library, the Florham Park Library, has been closed. But just because the physical building is closed doesn't mean that the librarians haven't been busy. Probably busier than they have ever been in their careers. Miss Kate and the other librarians have been working very hard to bring new resources and items to the internet so you can access them. They've been pulling books, and some libraries have had curbside pickup. And there's a new obstacle every day that the librarians haven't seen, but somehow they pull together and they overcome it. They even sponsor programs via Zoom and the internet, just like this one. And they have been working so hard. And I think we should just take a minute to thank them for everything that they've done, especially during these past few months, and everything that they do and will continue to do. So, Ms. Kate, and to all the librarians at the Florham Park Library, thank you very, very much for everything that you have done and for everything that you are doing. When I was younger, I was very interested in space, rockets, and going to the moon and space stations. And one of the books that I had from my library that I liked is called Rockets. And it's a pretty simple book. What's in the book was pictures of rockets. So you see, this is called the Bumper Rocket 2. That's one of the first rockets that NASA used to launch satellites into space. There's the Saturn I rocket, which was before the Saturn V rocket that took people to the moon in the 1960s and 70s. This is a Soyuz rocket that's used by Russia in its space program. And here's the Saturn V rocket that I was talking about that took Apollo 11, Apollo 13, Apollo 12, all the Apollo missions to the moon and back. Here's a booster rocket that takes the space shuttle, or took the space shuttle, into orbit, and then the space shuttle would land on land. Here's a Chinese rocket that's used in the China space program. And here's the Falcon Heavy. This is the first private rocket that's used by SpaceX. It's a company, not the government. And this has been used to take supplies up to the International Space Station. And here's a picture of a rocket that might take men, again, by SpaceX, that might take men and women back to the moon and maybe to Mars. So, lots of rockets. And again, when I was younger, I loved this kind of book. But in space, if you have a book like this, there's no weight. On the Earth, we have gravity. We kind of stay through the ground. But in space, there's no gravity, and everything just kind of floats around. Now, if I was the first magician in space, I would solve that by saying, all pictures right side up. Because you see, if the book was like this, it'd be fine. The pictures are right side up. But what if it turned upside down? Well, then the pictures would be upside down too. But if I was a magician and used those magic words, if the book turned sideways, and the pictures would still be right side up. How about that? What if it floated and floated and floated and ended up completely upside down? Well, that's okay, because then the pictures would still be right side up because I used magic. But if you didn't use magic and it was floating all around and it was upside down, guess what? You'd see the pictures upside down, all going the wrong way. So that's why I'm hoping one day there'll be a magician in space. There's another book that I like. This is one is more recent. This is called Have You Filled Your Bucket Today? And it's written by Carol McLeod. And the idea behind this book, and it's got some really great artwork in it, is that everybody, as you see here, everybody has a bucket. It's kind of invisible. We don't see it. We don't think about it. But everyone has one. And if your bucket is filled, and it can only be filled with good things, happy thoughts, praises. If your bucket is full, then you feel happy and good about yourself. But if your bucket isn't full and it's empty, then you feel sad about yourself and you don't feel so good. And the thing is, we fill or take things from other people's buckets. When we're nice to somebody, we're filling their bucket. But if we're mean to somebody or call somebody names or make fun of them, then we're taking things out of their bucket. People who take things are called bucket dippers. People who put things are called bucket putters. So, and the thing is though, if you take something from somebody else's bucket, you're taking things from your own bucket too, you're making it empty. But if you put things in somebody else's bucket by being nice to them or helping them, you're not only filling their bucket, but you're filling your own bucket as well. So the idea of the whole book is that you should be a bucket filler. See this picture here? That's a bucket filler. See this picture here? See those buckets? Those are bucket fillers. You know what? I have a bucket over here. Let's take a look at it. Nothing in the bucket. Can you see that? Nothing in the bucket. But if I'm nice and, I help my brother or sister, or help my parents, or I make my own bed, or I do something around the house, or I help somebody that needs help, that I see needs help, or if I'm nice to somebody who's new in the neighborhood, maybe they just moved in, then I'm a bucket filler, not a bucket dipper. And if I'm a bucket filler, I want to see if there's anything in here. So I just feel around. Oh, there is something in here. My bucket's starting to fill up. Okay. Oh, yeah. I've got some hearts. I've got another bucket over here. So I'm going to take the hearts, I'm going to put them in this bucket. And what else is, oh, I see some other things. I haven't just got hearts, I've got stars too. Look at it. That's a heart like we had, but now there's stars. My bucket's getting filled. Just like, see here, see the stars here in the book? My bucket's getting filled too. Let's see what else is there. Oh, there's so much in here. Let's see. Hold on. Whoa. Anything else? No, that's it. But look at how full my bucket is. Oh, this is so good to be a bucket filler. And I hope that all of you are bucket fillers, not bucket dippers. Okay? Because if your bucket is filled, then you're happy and you feel good about yourself, and you should. We're going to set these right over here and set this back here. One of my other favorite books when I was younger was magic books. First, I took out all the magic books in the children's section, and I read them all, and I started doing magic tricks. And then I took out all the magic books in the adult section, and I read all of them, not just once, but 2 or 3 times, as often as I could. And of course, there's all kinds of magic tricks. There's rope tricks, and coin tricks, and mentalism, reading somebody's mind, and card tricks. And when I started doing some card tricks, I actually found out that I liked certain cards. Certain cards became my favorites. So let me show these to you. I've got 3 cards here. I've got 2 King of Hearts, and I've got an Ace of Spades. So I'm going to take the Ace of Spades and put it right down there. And that leaves me with the 2 King of Hearts. Now, can you guess what my favorite card is? Can you see the King of Hearts right there? There you go. Okay. What do you think my favorite card is? Do you think it's the King of Hearts because there's 2 of them? Well, actually, the King of Hearts is my 3rd favorite card. We're just going to set them over here right now. But this is my favorite card of all. What card do you think it is? Do you think it's the Ace of Spades? No, that's my 2nd favorite card. My most favorite card of all is the Florham Park Library card. That's right, because with this card, I can get out all kinds of books from the library. I can get out history books. I can get out stories. I can get books on hobbies. I can get books on sports. I can get books on magic. So if you don't have your Florham Park Library card yet, and I'm sure it would be your favorite card too, when the library opens, maybe you could do it online, ask your mom or dad to help you, and get a library card of your very own, and take out some books and read, because reading is magical, and that's why I love my Florham Park Library card. When I was in the 4th grade, the teacher on the very first day of school had a box sitting on her desk. She said, "Boys and girls, this box has something very special in it. And if you promise not to knock it over or peek, I will give you what's in the box at the end of school in June." Well, we were all excited, but we wanted to see what was in the box, so we waited till September, October, November, December. That box wasn't touched. No one got near it. January, February, March, April. Still, nobody got near the box. We were all curious, but we knew that pretty soon we'd find out what was inside. But about May, somebody got really curious, went up to the desk and accidentally knocked the box off the desk. And he looked in and said, "Huh? There's nothing in here but rocks. These are just rocks. What kind of a gift is this? You're going to give us rocks to take home? Lots of rocks? That's no gift." And the teacher said, "Yeah, it is. Because when you come to school, when you first start out, you're like this. These rocks are coal. And yes, they are black, and they're a little sooty and dirty. But coal, over a long period of time, millions of years for coal, becomes something very precious called diamonds. And you children are like this coal. You're figuring out what you want to do, what you're interested in, what your hobbies are. As time goes along, you'll find out more and more what interests you. It might be sports, it might be certain kinds of hobbies, it might be doing magic, it might be doing puppetry. But when you find out what you want to do as the years go on, then you're like that coal, and that time makes you something very beautiful. Something beautiful like diamonds. Something very beautiful. And I know that each of you, at the end of your time in school, will be as beautiful as these diamonds are. And even though you found out early what was under that box, at the end of school, I will give you each, except for one person, I will give you each a diamond. And so at the end of school, she gave each person a very small diamond. And she said, remember this diamond, remember to read, and remember to study hard, and you will become like this diamond. But there was one boy, the one who had knocked over the box, that she didn't give a diamond to. She gave him a lump of coal and said, you need to start thinking about what it takes to become a diamond. And I know that made a big impact on his life, because I still have that piece of coal today, and I keep it on my keychain to remind me that everyone in the world might be rough at times, like this coal, but that ultimately all of us are diamonds. And I hope you can remember that too. And the way to become a diamond, part of the way is, of course, to study hard, but also to read. And where can you read? That's right, in the Florham Park Library. Lots of books, lots of things you can find online. So read and become a diamond. How many people out there, and I see each and every one of you, how many of you like to either draw or paint or color? Raise your hands up really high. Oh, wow, that is a lot of hands. Keep them up. Wow, okay, you can put your hands down now. Well, I have a picture that I started. I like to draw and color too. And can you tell me what that's a picture of? No? That's right. That's a magician's hat. That's what the old style magicians used to wear on the top of their heads. It's called a top hat. And of course I just started this, so I don't have much there. So I was wondering if you would help me finish it. And we can make something really pretty, I'm sure. I've got a magic coloring brush. Oh, with a magic coloring brush, you don't need to touch the picture. You just need to paint. So, does anybody have a good color that they'd like to use? Okay, let's use that color. Okay, so let's just do a little brushing. Now, I'll tell you what, to help me out, everyone, even if you don't have one, pick up an imaginary brush, just hold it in your hand, reach it out, that's it. And while I'm painting, could you help me and paint too? Okay, so here we go. Let's go. First color, and that could be any color that you want in your imagination, any color at all. And just, yeah, all over the place, that's it. Okay, stop. Stop. Just hold your brush. Let's think of another color. Think of another color in your mind. Have you got it? Okay, take your brush, reach it out, reach with me, and paint. Paint, 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 paint. Stop. Okay, one more color, but just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. Have you got a color in your mind? Okay, let's go. Just a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. There, all done. Okay, now all those colors, you can, oh, I'm sorry, you can put your brushes down now. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so all those colors are going to come together and they've made such a beautiful picture. Isn't that beautiful? What's that? You can't see it? It looks like a top hat. Like nothing's different? Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's try our magic words. Are we ready? It's reading is magical. Here we go. Reading is magical. Now let's see what we painted. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at all those bunnies that you did. And the blue and the green. It looks beautiful now. This is great. Thank you so much for your help. And I've got a beautiful rabbit picture to take home. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I want to show you two things that belong to my great-grandfather. It's not my father. That's not my grandfather. That's my grandfather's father. He was what was called a minor 49er. In the 1849, in that year, there was gold discovered on the west coast of the U.S., so a lot of men took their families out and wanted to make it rich finding gold. Now, he didn't go in 1849, he actually went a little bit later, but he always called himself, so I've heard, a minor 49er. And he passed down two things to his son, my grandfather, to my father, and now to me. He wasn't only a miner, he was also a gambler of sorts. So he had this bowler hat, which looks kind of like a gambler's hat or a magician's hat. I think of it as a magician's hat, but he wore it because he was a gambler. And he always played with a really big die cube. Can you see how big this thing is? Can you see that? This thing is big. So, the story goes that he lived in a one-room shanty in town, but he liked to, of course, gamble, and so that's where he lived, because all the gambling happened in town. But he would go out every day, and he would, with his pickaxe, and he would try and find gold. And one day, he found gold. He struck it big. And all of his friends, and he had a lot of friends in town, and he enjoyed their company and just hanging out with them. His friends said, you know what? You are now rich, relatively speaking. You should buy something. You should buy like this big mansion. So he found this little place way outside of town. It must have been about 5 to 10 miles, which in those days was a long distance. And it was just a 2-room house, but it wasn't a shanty. He considered it a mansion. So what he did was he left his 1-room house and he went and moved out of town into this big, what he thought of as a mansion. Well, one day, some of his friends went out to visit him. And that was a long ride. And it's hot out in that part of the country. So his house happened to have 2 doors. So they knocked on one door and they looked inside and nobody was there. And they knocked on the other door and they looked in and nobody was there. They couldn't find him. See? Do you see anyone in there? There's no one in there. And then they knocked on the other door. Okay. And there was nobody there. What's that? Oh, you want to see that closer? Okay, see? And there's nobody there. What's that? Oh! You like to see both doors open at the same time? Sure. Nobody to home. What's that? Oh, you want me to open the other 2 doors? Okay, hang on. See? Nothing there. Oh, you want these 2 open? Okay. See? Nothing there. What's that? Oh, you want all 4 doors open? Okay, sure. And nope, he's not there. What's that? You want to see? You don't believe me? Okay, wanted to show you. See? There's nothing there. He's gone. But you know what happened to him? It ended up that he had sold his house and moved back into town. Right like that. Into his 1-room, what we would call a shanty. But you know what? Being out there, yes, he had money and he had a big house, but he missed his friends. And he had lots of friends and he liked people. And he found out something very important. And that is that friendship is more valuable than anything, even gold. And so I've got these 2 mementos of his, and whenever I see them, I think of him, and I remember that lesson that he passed down to my grandfather and to my father. Friendship is very important, more valuable than gold. I would like to say a great big thank you to Miss Kate and the Florham Park Library for having me, and a special thanks to the friends of the Florham Park Library for a great, wonderful summer program. And to everyone that's watching from the Florham Park Library, thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed my magic, and I had lots of fun. I hope you did too, and have a great rest of the summer, and stay safe. Goodbye.